The millennials and Generation Z, a lot of them actually believe that money grows on trees. And what I mean by that is one of the biggest things you need to really do to recession proof yourself, especially during this time, is to create yourself a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, because in the event that you do become unemployed, I mean, I faced situations where I got laid off, and it was nice to have that emergency fund, right? You didn't have to really worry about your finances while you're looking for a job. And plus, you don't want to really inconvenience your partner if you do have a partner, because he or she will need to kind of take care of you. And reality is, some people don't really want to take care of you, so it's always best to kind of be responsible for your own finances. So a 3 to 6 month emergency fund is very important, so you can manage all of those bills while you're looking for a second job. But another way for you to recession proof yourself is by looking at all of your subscriptions as an example, right? Subscriptions, you know, they take money out on a monthly basis for whatever it may be. You might want to make those small sacrifices, like putting aside Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and all of those paid subscriptions, even maybe for music, just temporarily, of course, because some people don't even use those subscriptions either. Like for example, gym passes. Some people get the gym pass, they pay the membership fee, and they start paying the monthly fees on top of that, and they don't go to the gym to work out. So there's some people like that as well. So you want to be mindful for all of the subscriptions that you have, because it kind of acts like a small little leak in a tire if you don't pay attention to where all your money is going to. So cut those off temporarily, and find alternatives to make you happy, you know, like work out from home. You can turn the radio on, which is for free to listen to, and maybe share an account, you know, whatever it takes really to get yourself back on your feet again, to find that new job. But if you are having a hard time building up an emergency fund, another little trick would be to take a look at all of your expenses and start paying them off slowly, like your credit card bills or your car loan, or well, your car loan, actually you don't necessarily have to pay off, I guess. What I mean by that is because when you purchase that car, the interest is already on there. But you want to make small little payments to whatever you can, and you want to focus first on, there's different methods. You can focus on the lowest interest bearing expense or the highest interest bearing expense, whatever order you want to take to, you know, bringing everything down. And most likely, if you're laid off, you'll probably be getting unemployment insurance as well. So managing those funds together with your emergency fund would be a great combination as well. You may want to consider selling your vehicle as well. You know, initially when you're looking for a job, you'll be doing so in front of your desk there, using a desktop or smartphone or whatever you have available, and you probably won't be driving around as much. And what happens is you know, you'll be paying that insurance, and you'll be sitting idle anyways. So you may want to consider a lifestyle without a car. I mean, a lot of people actually are living without a vehicle nowadays anyways, and reason being is because there's a lot of alternatives out there. You can actually have Uber available, and you can actually get a bicycle as well. Of course, there's the old school bus and train. So And in most of the cases, cars only sit in your garage, right? 90% of the time, your car does nothing but sit around. And everything is actually transitioning online anyways. So that's the convenience of technology, because technology actually is deflationary, right? You actually save a lot of money by using technology, but at the same time, technology also takes away jobs. Another way to recession proof yourself in this world, well, the millennials and Generation Z, a lot of them actually believe that money grows on trees. And what I mean by that is, and it's actually might be close to reality as well, because of the availability of certain apps out there that you could take advantage of. You know, you can start Uber driving, or you can start babysitting if you wanted to, or you can start shoveling walks and mowing lawns, walking dogs. There's a whole bunch of those types of apps out there where you can get in contact with people and negotiate your prices with them, to do a service for them. And that wasn't available for me anyways, when I was in, you know, about your age maybe. And it's nice to know that you have available options out there, and you can definitely take advantage of that during a recessional period. I've actually read of a guy who drove an Uber car for 12 hours a day for 30 days straight, and he actually made about 8,000 USD. Imagine that, right? So there are options out there, you know, and while looking for your full-time job, you can just do a whole bunch of these side hustles. And when you do get a full-time job, you may want to even continue doing that side hustle. Another thing you may want to do is you may want to start shopping more efficiently. But obviously, you know, if you lose your job, you won't be shopping as much. But right now, because of the pandemic, and you know, there's a lot of sales going on right now, so you can buy a lot of things out there for cheap. So, but then, you know, it's good not to fall into that trap of buying stuff just because it's cheap. Whenever you purchase something, it has to have meaning, right? It has to have a purpose in your lifestyle. But another point to really keep in mind is that during recessional periods like we are experiencing now in this pandemic, is you take advantage of you know, cheaper investments out there as well, such as in dividends, index funds, mutual funds, ETFs, and hunt for some yield. Because when there is recovery, there's going to be a bull market as well, and most likely the case that not only will the share price go up, but the yields that you'll get from purchasing these particular companies will increase as well. So just little amounts to take advantage of. I mean, you may or may not have enough funds to do so, but if you have a good solid emergency fund, then it should be relatively easy for you to just funnel a little bit into creation of income of your own. So creation of that passive income stream. But of course, there's always that fear of investing during a recessional period. You don't know where the economy is going, which direction. And, you know, in most cases, people actually save their money. They don't think about taking those risks, right? Because they have to worry about, you know, taking care of their bills. But then if you do have an emergency fund and you do have that extra money, I would highly suggest you take advantage of the cheap stocks out there, with really the mindset of the longer term, because you'll eventually find a job, you know, and you'll eventually be able to get back on your feet if you're responsible with your spending. Because the chances are, during the time you did have a job, if you were good at saving money at that time, you'll be good at saving money as well in unemployment, and probably going forward, because you learn from particular experiences, being in, you know, learning through the recession like we did. You'll learn to know where to funnel your money into more important assets that would benefit you in the longer term. And when you do find a job, yeah, you'll gain that experience on how to prepare for the next recession. And what we did was we did more research on how to preserve our wealth. And one of the ideas that came up was in investing into the precious metals, into cryptocurrency as well. You know, like I said, I faced a couple of layoffs in my lifetime as well. So I invested into buying silver, you know, read a bit of the history of it. And it's been around for 5,000 years, gold and silver. So, and they say gold and silver is real money. And it's probably one of the best ways to preserve your wealth, because inflation eats away at your money, theoretically 2% per year. So it's designed to go to zero, the currency. But it's currency and not real money. Real money would be gold and silver. And also we started to do research on cryptocurrency as well, and bought some Bitcoin and Ethereum and a bunch of other kinds of altcoins as well. The modernized way of securing your wealth. So that was really a good way for us. That turned out to be quite profitable as well. But you know, you learn from the experiences of being in a recession. And this one here is a big one, because not only did it affect the United States, but it affected the entire world. So it's a valuable lesson we're learning right now, and it's best to have that mindset that there will be recovery in the future. I think I end my vlog here today. Tell me what you think of all of the thoughts that I spoke of in recession proofing yourself, especially during this pandemic. Maybe you have some ideas of your own. Just go ahead and comment below. If you like this vlog, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more of my coming content here. Thank you for watching my vlog. Be free, gain wealth, and travel far.